Hey guys, so today I'm going to be answering your guys' questions from Instagram while also laminating my eyebrows with this kit here I got off of Amazon. This is my first time doing like a setup like this. I'm just in my bathroom, like I don't have a vanity yet or anything like that, so bear with me. I duct taped my light to my camera. So yeah, I like this one because it comes in like individual packets. I've done it before, but not with like this brand, so I like that I can just like throw it away and stuff, single use. Okay, so this, I'm gonna try my best. I really have like ADD and I will be like all over the place, so that's why I was like, I can't do my makeup, I'm gonna try to do my brows. So right now, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't have anything on my eyebrows. I will typically tint them, and then I use the Makeup by Mario, it's over here. This is the only brow gel that I like that actually like keeps them up without being like gummy or like it really stays. I just like this one the best. So I was like, you know what, let me try to laminate them again and see what happens. So without further ado, they said step one is to put this like skin protector around. I feel like it's not necessary, but I have used this kit. I'm not trying to like burn my skin, so oh, it's literally just Vaseline, I think. That was the thing too, like I don't even know. We do have, I think I'm just gonna not. I feel like it's not that serious, because what if it gets in my eyebrow and I'm trying to laminate it, you know what I mean? No, I think, I'll do a little bit. I'm gonna just go underneath. And also, I had to take my microphone off. I guess it's not microphone, right? It should be okay since I'm just indoors. Okay. Skin protector is done. Let me start answering questions before I forget. And I just am doing my eyebrows. So, first question, what's your least and most favorite hairstyle to do? So, people ask me this all the time. And I would say like my favorite is maybe like medium or largest. And then like I love boho, of course. Boho are tedious though, so for smalls I love them because they're the prettiest, like to me. Not prettiest, but like the most satisfying, I feel like, especially for a braider. Because you can just see so many parts and everything. But then they take forever, you know? Like they take forever. So for that reason, I don't like them. So mediums are kind of like a happy medium because they're small, but then they're not too small, but they still do take a while. And then I really like larges because like on most people, they just lay so beautifully, but at the same time, they don't take long. So I think that's like my favorite style, but that's kind of like a lazy answer, I feel like. So I really am loving the boho, especially the bobs. Like the bobs are just so cute, like every time. So I think it's the boho bob, and I guess probably medium boho bob. This first step is apply the glue to your brow and comb it into a good shape. Okay, so this is basically, they didn't give me glue. They didn't give me glue. Well, I'm just gonna use this because I know it works and it puts my brows where I want it to be. I guess I feel like that's a good idea. We'll see. I don't know. They're not perfect, but they'll work. I typically like them a little brush up. Like, dang, and they're gonna harden. Maybe I should use this, I don't know. The way I'm just winging this. Oh yeah, so I got these little tiny spoolies off of Amazon for this. Because I always see the girls that actually, like the estheticians who do them. I don't think this is exactly what they use, but like some little spoolie that you can like really do individual hairs with. Okay, next question. Did you get help with brand marketing? As far as like marketing, like if we're talking like ads and stuff, I feel like marketing, well at least I look at marketing as like a whole thing. So for branding, I feel like I got inspo from Pinterest, whatever. I'm more like basically just like the feeling I want to bring through my brand. Once I get the vibe down, I know then what I want to how I want to brand myself. Does that make sense at all? Probably not. But so that was like all me just looking, well, not all me, like obviously inspo and Pinterest and whatnot. And I guess I really like interior design. This is kind of, I'm kind of going off, but I like really like, I shouldn't say design, interior decorating. And so I feel like with that, I kind of like blended the two and brought that into my space, which I feel like helps with my marketing because it's just something different and unique about my brand that kind of markets itself. I've done ads before on Instagram, like when I first moved here and everything. Like I did paid ads on Instagram a little bit here and there, like when I would open my books and stuff. But then I recently started working with this girl on Instagram, and her name is Marketed by EM, and she will do like a whole brand revamp for you. Like I just did that, and she's gonna start doing websites soon as well, which currently I just have a booking site, which I think I'll still continue to do. I'll see what my options are, but I really just like want a bookings or like a website just for like a central place, you know, for no matter what, for all my classes, everything to be linked somewhere, aside from just like my link tree. So yeah, hit her up for sure. She can answer all your questions as far as like marketing your, I don't want to say marketing, but like brand revamp, and that goes hand in hand with marketing. Aside from that, pretty much just like Instagram and just like showing yourself. Like you can take my marketing course or class for service providers, that like, because it's just such a broad, at least to me, it's such a broad topic, and so we explain everything in that class. It's literally my favorite class that I've done so far. I know the other ones are braiding classes, but that one is just like so, I just feel like it's so valuable, and that's the stuff that I really love to talk about. I could talk about that for hours, so I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. But yeah, definitely check that class out. 10 out of 10. I mean, it's our class, but I think it's worth it. This one doesn't say to put saran wrap on them, but I know last time I didn't do saran wrap and I needed to, so I am going to put that. I'm gonna use this. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like no, I should use a. So this is the perm. I'm very confident this is the perm because it smells like perm. So I'm just gonna be coating my brows with it. I guess that's why you put the gel or the, well, they tell me to put glue, but I think that's why they tell you to put them up first, so then you can just coat it. That doesn't make sense to me anyway. Okay, so how I fell in love with braiding. They're orange. They're orange. Oh my gosh. Okay, so long story short for that question is I've been braiding since I was little. Literally plaited my hair when I was like probably 5 or 6, maybe even younger, for a birthday party. I just thought it was a good idea to literally braid my whole head with different rubber bands and everything. That's like a core memory for me. I don't know who taught me. You know, at that point, like I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, so my mom taught me how to braid. I've been doing gymnastics my whole life since I was 6. We started competing at 6, and we braid our hair like for meets every year since. She taught me, I was helping her, cornrows, the spider web thing, like I was doing it all. So from there through college, junior years when I stopped doing gymnastics, I started working at a community center. So one of the staff members there found out I could braid, and she braided, so she was like, oh yeah, come on, like we're braiding these kids. I relearned how to braid at that point because I was doing like the French braids and stuff, so she taught me how to like basically braid the other way. And then from there, like I'm from Nebraska, so I was just posting my story like for fun, just like, you know, this is what I did or whatever, and people were trying to book me, and I was like, oh no, I do makeup, like this is just for fun, you know, whatever, but I'm a Virgo and I just wanted, like, I was challenging myself, so I was like, you know what, no, I'm gonna braid my friend's hair, like I'm gonna see how it goes. And so that's when I like taught myself knotless and stuff, and honestly it was just like a little side hustle during college. Like I was just like doing it on the side when people asked me to. And then it just happened. So obviously I just like got busy, And then I knew I didn't want to work. I knew I wanted to work for myself. I didn't want to work for a corporate company. Well, that was like kind of during COVID. I graduated college in 2020. So yeah. So I was just like, I don't really know. I knew I wanted to move to like Houston or Atlanta. And so, and I was like, maybe makeup, like, I don't really know. Like, I just want to have my own business. So basically, in the midst of that, like, me and Adam got together. He's already from Houston. I was already moving to Houston. And so I was like, you know what? Like, screw it. I'm just going to try it. Like, I'm just going to start this business and like, see how it goes. So yeah, that's what I did. And here we are. Crazy. All I have to say is crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's like it's such a full circle moment when you think back. Like, I was braiding, like, for example, my brother's friend, he was deaf. And so like, at least for him, I don't want to like speak for every deaf person, but like for your name, like they would make up your sign for your name, right? And so this is R. And so he would do, this is Rachel, because I was always braiding. So like, you know, like I know people come to Instagram and they don't really know, you know, they probably just think I was like, oh, trying to pick up a scat. I've been braiding since I was little. Like, it's just been a hobby. And it's crazy to think about that this is like, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm emotional. I could cry. Okay. Also, I cut out some footage probably because I was just talking too much. So, if you didn't hear it yet, it bleached my brows. This could be because I already had a tint on them. So maybe it just like lifted, like basically like color remover in a sense. But just be careful. I don't think it should do this to like the average person, but apparently I have orange brows right now. So I'm gonna have to tint them after this as well. But yeah, that was my long answer to the short question. Oh wow, okay, so there was like 5 people that asked that. But if you want a longer answer to that, like I will do a whole video just on that. I want to like insert pics, you know, all the things. But this is, I wanted to answer more questions than just that one. Okay, pros and cons of having a salon suite. So I'm currently putting on step 2. This is supposed to lock everything in place. I just realized like I'm a terrible multitasker, so this is really difficult for me. So I'm just gonna brush these into place and then I'm really gonna answer the question. Okay, this one looks pretty good. See, that's cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to just like layer a little bit more of that, whatever substance it is, on top to like lock it in, you know? Yes, yes, yes. I've been through like no questions. Okay. Pros and cons of moving into a salon suite. Pros, I feel like opposed to like a salon situation, you do get to like choose the vibe, choose the experience. Like you get to make everything you, right? You typically are paying less. You are paying for the suite, but it's not commission based, right? You're paying whatever. It's a max. Like there's a max you're paying on rent. Now that can be a positive and a negative thing. So if you don't have any clients that week, you're paying out of pocket for the suite. Now if you're in a salon, if you didn't have any clients, you're not paying anything because you didn't have any clients, so they're not making commission. And this is like, we're talking commission, right? Because I know there's like booth rent and stuff for salons as well. And then also with like the atmosphere and the experience, if you feel like you don't know and you feel like you can't give a great experience yet because you just don't, you know, let's say you're just starting out, you don't have, not saying that this is necessarily going to affect the experience, but like let's just say you don't have money for extra snacks for your clients or drinks or whatever, you don't have enough money to like get the chair right now or the mirror or anything like that. Like I think for that reason a salon is a great space to start in because that's kind of handed to you in a sense, and then you can build up from there and then move out. So I think those are the pros and cons. Like it just basically gives you more responsibility, but then with that can be a positive or possibly a negative thing depending on where you're at, if that makes sense. And I think money is a huge thing too. Is like, if you're just not ready, you're not ready. Like, don't rush into it. But I do think that like everyone that moves from a salon into a suite or from home into a suite, like, it's amazing. Like, I was at home at first and it's just great to separate the two. Okay, we're gonna, sorry, my camera overheated, but we're gonna take these off. I'm gonna try to finish these really fast and then I can like continue answering questions. This is the cleanser that they give you and it said to wipe it off. I feel like they look good. I'm probably still gonna tint them. I just don't want to tint them tonight. I really don't. Hopefully they're focused. Okay, yeah, they're definitely light. I'm gonna have to tint them, but I'm just gonna finish the video and then do that later. They're just wet right now. That's why they don't look super light, but they definitely made them a little lighter. That's okay. Okay, guys, I've been through like 2 questions. This is what I'm saying. Okay, tired of doing hair all day. How can I charge higher and people pay? May no question. I think she means like just not be questioned. So I think this just depends on your demand. So technically speaking, like I have an economics degree, that's what my major's in. So basically you like demand and supply and demand, right? So if you have more people wanting to book you than you physically can't allow yourself to book, your price needs to go up. Well, yeah. I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with my prices. I like, of course would love to increase my prices, but I also don't want to like just be setting a price at some crazy amount because I can. Some people of course already think I have a crazy price or crazy prices, whatever. But like if there's 500 people, I'm not saying this is me, but like if there's 500 people trying to get in and you only have 30 spots in the month, your price needs to go up because your supply and demand need to match. So that's my answer to that. If you are still not able to book, you know, your whole month out or be fully booked or 90% booked, you may need to look at just other areas. So is that because of marketing? Is that because you need to increase your quality? Like, is there something else you need to work on? I'm not, by the way, I didn't even look at your profile. This is not my answer to that exact person. I'm just saying, like, if anybody was asking me, yeah, basically answer that question or ask yourself that question. If you're not fully booked, what is it? I should do stuff like that. Like I should do a video of like people sending me their profiles and me assessing and stuff. I'm not saying your profile is going to tell me everything about your business, but I think that it's an interesting topic to get into. So yeah, that's what I would look at. If you're fully booked, raise your price. Like you're gonna lose some maybe like your OGs, you're gonna lose some of them because you're just gonna move into a different price range. But that's okay, and that doesn't mean like you're not gonna just stay stagnant because you want everybody to be able to afford it. You know what I mean? So that's just business in general. Okay, I got a few questions on products and stuff. Everything that I, like my must-haves, edge control, stuff like that is gonna be linked in my Amazon. Not saying you need to order it off of Amazon, but that's just like one-stop shop to show you like my die-hard, like I think there's only like 3 products in there. Like those are what I need. Those are the staples, okay? I think that's actually what it's called. And then by the way, the Alley, just like announcement to everyone, it's out of stock. She told us it's out of stock and it won't be back until like, I want to say spring or something. I'm sorry, I have nothing. I think we sold it out. I think we just sold it out and I apologize. Gels I recommend. I like the neat braid. Evolving Textures is good. They're both very similar to me. Okay, so basically asking like when me and Mo braid together, do you have somebody that assists braiding down? So no, me and Mo right now do not have assistants. Sometimes we'll help each other, but we like do not work with an assistant. That's why like we only take 1 or 2 clients a day. Like it's just us. Oh, when did I start my like braiding career? So I always say like professionally I've been braiding for basically at the end of this month will be 3 years. That's crazy, since I moved to Houston. Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this up because it keeps overheating. Okay, so Next question is how I built clientele. All of that, I have a full video on like how I started braiding and how I built clientele. Please watch that video. It's very, very detailed. Go to her. She's like one of the first ones on my channel. It's the video. How do you store all of your braiding materials away to keep your salon so neat and clean? So if you guys see in all my videos, you're gonna see this like IKEA storage thing in the back of my videos. That's where I keep everything aside from my hair. So the hair, I order everything for the month like at once and I keep it in my car. Listen, the suite that I'm in just doesn't have a lot of storage. It really doesn't. So that is what I do. And then it's like it's always with me because I have to drive my car to work. So it's in the trunk. It's just what I do. Hopefully my next spot I can obviously not do that, but it works for now, and because hair just takes up a lot of space, and so that's where I keep it. Is it hard trying to get clients as you're a white braider? Love your work. No, I have been very blessed with my clients. Like even like I was talking about earlier, even a lot of my clients that like first started out with me when I came here, when I was like much cheaper and everything, like they're still with me, they're still working with me. So no, I think it's more about the quality of your work, the customer service, everything I talk about in the marketing course. That's what it's about. But no, I think you definitely attract your clientele, and I have the best clients ever. So no, I think your work speaks, like people's work speaks for itself, and the right people will, you know, come to you. So luckily that has not been an issue for me. And back to that video of like how I built my clientele, that's a really good one to reference as far as like how I built my clientele and how I retain my clientele. What do I like to do for self-care? That's a good one. Honestly, I need to do more, but I love doing some skincare. Like I feel like a good skincare routine, not saying like I definitely can do it more often, but I feel like a good skincare routine is like very relaxing, you know? And I'm guilty, like I like scrolling through TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I should find some other things to do. But this year I'm starting journaling again, so that's one for sure right before I go to bed. I like, working out to me is kind of self-care. Definitely need to be more consistent, but once I'm in the gym, like I love it. Like I love working out. So it's kind of funny because me, it's just getting me to the gym, but once I'm in the gym, like I'm having a good time, and it's really good for your mental health. Self-care, hanging out with my dog, going outside, like being in nature a little bit. My mom would laugh because she's like, you hate spiders, you hate bugs. Like I do, but I do like being outside. Like I'm gonna pick sitting on the patio versus sitting inside of a restaurant, you know? But yeah, just hanging out, like just kind of taking it slow. I like yoga, well-ish, yoga, Pilates, like things like that. I feel like that's self-care, you know? Shopping, like I feel like anything can be self-care as long as I feel like it's more of a feeling than like do a face mask, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what my self-care is for now. I'm not huge on like massages and stuff. I wish I was, but it's just not, like I feel like, I don't know. But I do like days, I guess this is a good answer. I do like days by myself. Like I'll go to TJ Maxx, I'll go to Target, I'll go, like that's self-care to me, you know? Just like being with yourself, like in your own thoughts, like just taking it a little slower. Are you a girl's girl? What motivates you daily? I feel like you can't tell. I feel like you are not allowed to say if you're a girl's girl. You know what I mean? Like you can't, that's like saying you're like a good person, you know? Maybe I have a different definition for being a girl's girl. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you can't be like, yes, I'm a girl's girl. Like I feel like somebody else has to tell you you're a girl's girl. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? And then what keeps me motivated, honestly, like just my goals, like for the future and everything. Like you just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going. But honestly, I feel like part of that is like loving what you do every day, or at least like trying to make, I know that's not like possible for everyone, but I feel like adding things to your day that you love, and of course purpose. But I love what I do. Of course there's days that I'm tired and stuff, but I feel like because I know, well, I feel like I'm just in a very lucky position. Like I do get to control what my day looks like. Of course I have obligations, and like if I wake up that day and decide I don't want to braid, like I'm not just gonna not braid. But I feel like I do like what I like, love what I do. So it's like I wake up and I'm never dreading going to work, you know, because it's like I chose this, like I built this, like I walk into a space that I love because I designed it, you know what I mean? It's things like that. So even if you work a 9 to 5, I feel like there's things that you can add to your routine or to your day that you choose to do, and it's for you, you know? Like people say waking up at 5 or whatever. Like if you're waking up at 5 because you want to take a slow morning, you want to do some self-care, like that's a great thing. And I think if you do more things like that, not saying waking up at 5, if waking up at 10 is your self-care, then wake up at 10, you know what I mean? But as long as it's helping you get to your goals. But I think adding more things into your day that you like doing and make you more motivated. You know how people just say like romanticize the little things? Like I feel like it's like that, you know? Like make your tea, like sit for a second, even if it's 5 minutes. Like some days I don't even just sit for 5 minutes when I'm in the morning, like when I wake up in the morning and start doing stuff. I'm just go, which I also don't mind. Like I like being productive like that. So I just feel like create whatever you can. It's not about control, but like whatever you can control, things that you can add in there that you really enjoy, like I feel like can make your day just more enjoyable as a whole. Okay. What direction are you wanting to go as far as your personal content this year? Okay, so definitely want to do a lot of home stuff, which like I really wanted to film today, but it's fine. I'm gonna write my to-do list today. More home content, because like I said, I really love like interior decorating. It's just like I love it. So definitely more home content, more lifestyle content. I need to romanticize the little things and make content off of that. Because that's the type of content I like. So I just need to be more, I feel like more intentional on content in my personal life, personal page. And it will do very well. I just forget, like I'm always thinking about my business and not necessarily like my personal Instagram. So just being more intentional in recording the little things. And that's, I feel like this year I'm creating that page and treating it like it's like my little journal, or like my little, what do people say? Like the spam page. Like, what do I have to lose? Like, I'm posting on there, okay? So those are my goals and stuff for that page. I guess it's not anything like super in particular, but just more so like posting. Because last year did not post. Okay, what are 3 of my current beauty must-haves? This right here, the Makeup by Mario. I just love Makeup by Mario, I'm sorry. This Makeup by Mario lip liner, Johnny. Maybe you can tell, but like I have a little lip liner on, and it's literally just my lip color. Johnny. It's like a little pink, but not too pink. And then, girl, this. The Topicals Skin Salve, is that what you say it? Slick Salve. I never know how to pronounce that. Mint Lip Balm. I do wish it was like tingling, like plumping, but she is that girl. She's that girl. I have not reapplied all this video. I mean, it's not like it was a long video, but even when this shine goes away, you still feel super moisturized. I heard that it's something in here that like sticks to your lips. So I put this on before I went to bed, and in the morning I still feel like I could feel it on my lips. And I used the Laneige lip mask. I've been using it forever, like before it was popular, and I do love that one. But this one, like, not that this is a lip mask, but you're gonna like it stays. It stays. Okay. Oh, but also this mascara, shoot, I don't have it. I'll post it some other time, but it's this Korean mascara that looks like just like a metal like wand. And if you curl your lashes, because again, back to my hair being just like thick and like wanting to be straight and like whatever, heavy, after I curl my lashes and put that mascara on, it actually like keeps my lashes curled. It's so weird. So weird. I saw a girl post about it on TikTok, and I ordered it in brown. Everything. I hated mascara before, but I don't remember what it's called, so I'll post it another time. So basically the question was, what's been my relationship with like exercise and working out and stuff. So like I was saying, I've done gymnastics since I was 4 to 5, all the way through 2019, something like that, like years old, 20. And so after that, like gymnastics, I could make a whole video on gymnastics, but I definitely was in a place of, well, when I got off of the current birth control that I was on and stopped working out all at the same time. and I had injuries. I guess I should talk about that too. But yeah, so like I dropped like 15 to 20 pounds right after I stopped doing gymnastics, and I think I just needed a break. Like I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to like just be a person for the first time in my life. And I mean, yeah, it was just like a very new experience for me. Like I just remember being very emotional about it. Like it was crazy that my life, basically like all I knew at that point like was ending. And I know that sounds so dramatic, but like gymnastics, I think, is one of those sports that's like, it is your whole life. Like I don't think there's many sports like it. It's very controlling. Like I would never have my kids do gymnastics, and I know like that's very dramatic to say, but I just really don't see it happening. Again, I can make a whole separate video, but I say that to say I really took some time off and didn't work out. I do enjoy working out. It's not like I never enjoyed working out, but I was always forced to work out. And I think still to this day, it's been a hard transition of like choosing to go work out and choosing what workout I do and no one telling me to do it. And I know that's discipline, like 100%. But it is weird. And I think even aside from other sports, like other sports, you choose to go work out or train sometimes. Not like, I know you have mandatory workouts no matter the sport, but you know, if you do track, like, oh, I'm gonna go run on the weekend, like I don't have to, but I'm going to. And that was just like never the case. Like we worked out, I don't want to lie, 5 hours, at least 5 hours a day, at least 5 or 6 days. Yeah, like 30 hours a week of working, or of gymnastics. And like you don't sit in any of those. You have like a 10-minute break, snack break, but you don't sit down at all. And we did 2 a days. Like anyway, it was a lot. It's intense. So I had shoulder surgery. Capsular shift, labrum tear, rotator cuff is torn, labrum is torn, front to back. This one isn't repaired. This one was just more causing me more issues because it was just very instability. Well, anyway, girl. Ankle surgery my senior year of high school. 3 epidurals in my back. Like I've just been through it, you know? So getting back into working out has been a process. Like I said, I really love it. It's just hard. And I'm still one of those girls that like, unless Adam's with me or like I have a workout in my hand, I'm like, what do I do? Like, it's just uncomfortable. So this year though, I'm definitely being more intentional, and like honestly, if nothing else, I'm doing it for my back because my back does better when I work out. I mean, 100%. Usually the times where my back is hurting, which I do have like a pretty significant back injury, when my back's hurting the most is when I'm not working out. So if nothing else, like I'm doing it for my health, and not even like long-term health, like today, you know, like I need my back to be okay. And so on the days that I don't want to work out, I'm gonna do it for my back. If like I can't find another reason, I'm doing it for my back. I'm doing it so I can wake up tomorrow and feel good. So that's my relationship. Sounds a little toxic, but I'm just, I feel like discipline isn't created overnight, like obviously. And so that's what I'm really working on this year as far as working out goes. But I do feel like it's like finding what you like too. Like I like lifting weights. I like Pilates. Pilates is just expensive, like honestly. I go to a pretty expensive gym anyway. So yeah, I am just trying to stay consistent. And yeah, but I feel like also goals are important too, because they do like make you a little bit more motivated, like, oh, I want to transform my body. Like that's something I really want to do, because I do think I have very good genetics and like a good muscular frame. And so I'm almost like want to challenge myself this year just to like see how much I can like transform my body, like I want to see how, it sounds so stupid, but like how cool like it can look. Like I don't know, like I want to be like, I want to get my abs back, like I had abs in gymnastics, and then I don't have them anymore. So I like really want to kind of go crazy, and I'm not liking sweets as much anymore. Like I've never been one to like love junk food, definitely not. Like not a huge fan of fried food. Like I'll eat some things here and there, but just not like crazy. But I always liked ice cream and stuff, and I really don't get ice cream and like sweets as much anymore at all. So I think, like with those things like slowly moving away, I'm like, I could really, because most of like abs and stuff is like nutrition and stuff. So as long as you are working out and whatever. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that, because Adam's working me out. You know, Adam is a trainer, so if you guys need a trainer, PSA, shameless plug, Adam is a trainer, so hit him up. Oh, that's the garage door. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, I feel like it's a little chaotic. Like, obviously I'll see when editing, but here are my brows. Like, I need to tint them. I'll see, you guys will see them, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. They're like a little hard. I'm like, I haven't gotten them laminated in so long. Well, that one time I'm like, are they supposed to be hard? I think maybe they are. That would make sense for them to stay in place. But yeah, so thank you for your questions. This is the first time I've actually gone through questions and answered them, because last 2-3 times I said I was gonna do it and never did it. So this is just, I'm just putting this out here, and give me tips and tricks, what you guys want me to do next. I think I am gonna get some type of vanity though, just because this isn't like super comfortable. Maybe I'll do it on my desk next time and put a mirror up. That will work. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am doing more content this year on YouTube, so thank you very much, and I love you guys.